Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pronunciation Practice one more time. Today, I'm not doing a brilliant sentence, but I'm going to introduce you to two techniques that you may or may not know in English. The first one is called a T-stop. That is when you have a syllable or a word that ends with T followed by a consonant. So T normally we go time, touch. We're releasing the sound. T stop, if we have T at the end of a syllable followed by another consonant, we stop the T and we move to the consonant directly. So I would say not now. What day? I'm not releasing it, not to now, because that would add another small syllable in between. Not now. What day? That boy. All right. And the second technique I'm going to introduce you to is called the syllabic consonant. Let me read this sentence for you and see how you hear the technique that I'm doing. I'm certain, right? Not certain. You can see the little dot there. I left out the vowel because we do not pronounce it. We go from the T, I mentioned the T stop, like cert. The syllabic consonant is not that common. It only happens when you have an unstressed syllable ending with T followed by N. N is a nasal consonant. The nose opens up. So we're using the T stop. The first word here is certain. I'm touching the T, cert. I'm making a T stop, and then I open the nose. Certain. Can you hear that? Not certain, certain. Then we have another one, kitten. Kitten. We do not release the T. We don't say kitten. We say kitten. Now, T and D are a pair. Same technique. T is unvoiced, D is voiced. So this same technique applies for the voiced D as well. It's a little more difficult to say, but we have garden, garden. In this case, the voice flows through. We don't open for the vowel, but the voice flows through into N, which is also voice. Garden, garden. Then we have Manhattan, Manhattan. So you have that hard N again. Man, na 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 na. Open up, hat, T stop. Manhattan. And then the last sentence, I haven't forgotten it. We don't say forgotten, we say forgotten. I haven't forgotten it. So the whole sentence is, I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. And of course, if we tap the stressed syllables like I do every week, they're here in lavender as usual, and the phrasing mark goes over it as usual. So it's like this. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. Remember, we keep a steady rhythm frame. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. So let's go through again. Certain. Open the nose. You're making the stop. Certain. I'm certain. I'm certain. Then we have kitten. Making a T stop. Kit. Open the nose. If you want to experience how N is a nasal consonant, pinch your nose while you're saying N. N. Your breath is stopped, right? Because your breath is coming out your nose. The tongue blocks the breath here, and at the back, a little part of your mouth drops down so that the breath comes through. It's called the velum. It comes through your nose. Kitten. Okay? And then garden. We have D into the N. Again, it's trickier because you have to keep your voice flowing even though your tongue is stopping here. Your larynx keeps vibrating. The voice keeps coming through the D into the N. Garden, garden. And then we have in Manhattan. In Manhattan. The two N's again. N, then you open up H, Manhattan. Big vowel, E-I, front open vowel. Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. I haven't forgotten it. Okay? I'm certain, so try it. If you really want to learn this in great detail and depth and you don't get it from this video, come join my course where there's more videos explaining it and teaching it. And of course, we have the live class. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. So at normal speed, and I'm tapping with my finger. Remember, that's really helpful to keep the rhythm frame, to keep you flowing. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. I'll do it again. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. So if you'd like to try it, I will say it once and you can repeat, and then I'll say it again and you can repeat again. I'll go first, tap. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. One more time. I'm certain the kitten is hiding in the garden in Manhattan. I haven't forgotten it. So I thought this is a technique you should know. And of course, ultimately, if you want your English to sound pretty good, you need to learn it because this is a part of normal English speaking. We don't use the technique very much. Again, it's when you have T followed by N in an unstressed syllable. Certain, kitten, garden, Manhattan, forgotten. So I hope that was interesting. There's a lot more you can learn. Come join us, and I will see you next week, perhaps with another wonderful sentence. See you then.